But Selena, I think we'll start with you because you're right here, which is perfect. How you feeling?
I'm really excited because everyone here is so amazing and so glad that I got into the top 16 in the home game.
Well,
that's awesome.
You look beautiful.
And you deserved it.
Give her a round of applause. I love it. The color looks great.
All right, Selena, here comes the question. Events in Bangladesh have a focus now on cheap labor. The abuse of using others less fortunate than ourselves has existed for a long time. Now, how do we combat this problem, and how do we work hard here to put an end to such abuse?
I think people who are suffering from being vulnerable labor forces are not victims, they're actually fighters. And all they need is a sword from us to support them and for them to stand up for themselves. And what we can do here is not just trying to get more funds from successful business people, but also to start with ourselves and to fundraise for every single one of them and to pray for them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Nicole Johnston, step forward and take a bow. Hi, Nicole. How are you?
I'm great. Super.
Doing super. I feel super. I feel sensuous, actually.
I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie.
You guys, honestly though, it takes a lot of courage to be up here and put up with me, so...
It really does.
It does. Thank you.
I'm telling you.
Nicole, my question. Cyberbullying has recently become a topic of interest in the media. However, bullying, of course, has been around forever, as has abuse of children. What do you believe needs to be done or can be done to make a significant change to prevent the continued reoccurrence of this phenomenon in our society today?
I feel that we need to start at a younger age. We need to show them positive role models. We need to start showing them who they are, and respecting others is very important, and not letting anybody bring you down. It's who you are, and you need to embrace who you are. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna get a good workout here. Cardio will be nice tonight anyways. Sophia Chorney, step forward, please.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Did you have Ukrainian dance put on earlier?
Yes.
I Ukrainian danced for 10 years, so I thought that was pretty cool. You're a lot better than I am at it. Your question. Considering the addiction of today's youth to the electronic media, what is your solution to stressing the importance of physical health, and how would you motivate them to change their attitude to be active participants in their own health today?
Thank you for the question. I'm very happy to be able to voice my cause, first of all. I'm very grateful to be in the top 16, thank you. I think that I would try to educate the children, because education is how I have learned and how I am on my way to becoming a professional in the field of kinesiology. So I definitely learned a lot through education, and we have to stress the importance of having a physical, active lifestyle, and also having a connection with nature, because internet addiction is actually a clinical condition. It is very serious, and many of us maybe do not realize it. So I would definitely try to educate people, and as well as having them have a connection with nature and realize how good it feels for us, because it's very good for you.
Thank you very much. I just learned how to send an email, so I'm coming along. Next up on the list is Tamara Jebovich. Step forward, Tamara. Where are you? Hi, Tamara, how are you? Well, I've already used sensuous, so I'm electric. I'm doing great.
Hey, Speedo.
Oh, what'd you think? 0 out of 10.
11.
Okay, all right. Well, you got your cause right now. All right, Tamara, your question. Given your studies in global inequalities and the current world situation where a large percentage of the world's population are in poverty, do you think that world trade is the answer, or are we better off promoting industry within the poorer countries to resolve the issues of poverty? Does fair trade have any positive value in this entire discussion?
Thank you.
Well, I learned a lot about fair trade in school, and there is fair trade, and then there is fair trade with a background, with a behind, there's a black market, there's underground, there's a lot of problems that have to do with this. So I just think that any way to eradicate poverty or injustice is by educating. So if we educate people, we need to let them know that from a young age, you need to, so what it is growing from a young age into an older person, you have to teach them the foundations of education, and then in the end, they're gonna learn.
Hi, Anastasia. You look fantastic tonight. How are things going so far?
Very good.
Awesome. Great to proud of here. You got a lot of family, friends in the house?
Yes.
Is that you? Is that the signs up there?
That is me.
That's not me? My question for you, Anastasia. How would you bring about a better understanding and tolerance of people of different religions, considering the persecution and hatred of Christians and Muslims in various countries, and the movement to remove all references of Christianity from government, schools, and institutions?
I believe no matter what kind of religion you belong to, what you believe, people should at least have the right to choose what they want to believe and share their thoughts openly and peacefully. That is what Canadians stand for. As our former Prime Minister Diefenbaker once said, I am Canadian, free to speak without fear, free to oppose what I think wrong, free to stand for what I think right, free to worship in my own way, and free to choose those who shall govern my country. This heritage of freedom I pledge to uphold for myself and all mankind. And that is why I'm fighting for religious freedom for everybody, all mankind. Thank you very much.
Very well done. Very well done. Next up is Becky Friesen. Becky, can you step forward?